This Tuesday, the 14th of October, our lesson is on remember. Remember. And we are supposed to read Joshua chapter, the whole of chapter 4, and answer the question, why did God ask the Israelites to build a memorial? So I will not read this. I will ask you to take your time, read the whole of Joshua chapter 4, and then attempt to answer the question, why did God ask the Israelites to build a memorial? The purpose of these stones is to become a sign. The Hebrew term ot is often associated with the word wonder, and we can refer to miraculous acts done by God. See yesterday's study, such as the plagues on Egypt found in Exodus chapter 7 verse 3 and Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 34. It can also carry the meaning of symbol or token as an outward sign of a deeper or transcendent reality. For example, the rainbow is a sign of the covenant, referred to Genesis chapter 9 verse 12 to 13. The blood on the doorposts and lintels of the Israelites' houses is also called a sign. See Exodus chapter 12 verse 13. And most significantly, the Sabbath is a sign of creation and of God's sanctifying presence. See Exodus chapter 31 verse 13 and verse 17, and Ezekiel chapter 20 verse 12. Here, the sign functions as a memorial, reminding each subsequent generation of the miracles of the crossing. The term memorial, zikkaron, comes from the word zakar, to remember, which denotes more than a passive act of recalling something. It implies a remembering followed by a proper action. See Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 15 and chapter 8 verse 2. The setting up of stone memorials in Genesis chapter 28 verse 18 to 22, and rituals that triggered questions, see Exodus 12 verse 26 27 and Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 20 to 25, was common in the Old Testament. Instead of repeating the miracles again and again, God establishes monuments that evoke the memory of his great acts and prompts meaningful answers. Therefore, the sign is to be there forever, implying the need to keep this miracle of the Lord in the collective memory of his people perpetually. The potential question of future generations is significant because it is formulated in a personal way. What are these stones to you? Each new generation must internalize and understand the meaning of these stones for themselves personally. The faith in a miracle-making God can be kept alive only if each generation rediscovers the significance of the mighty acts of Yahweh for themselves. Such a faith will make a major difference between living out faithfully Bible-based traditions and traditionalism, the dead religion of the living generation, deprived of its original value and favor. In the end, we need to make our Bible-based faith our own. No one, especially our ancestors, can believe for us. What are some of the memorials, personal memorials from your own walk with the Lord that help you remember what he has done for you? I repeat this question. What are some of the memorials, personal memorials from your own walk with the Lord that help you remember what he has done for you? That's the question for today, and I want to pray that you study today's lesson even as we prepare for the Sabbath of 18th. Our memory text for the week again is from the book of Joshua chapter 4 verse 23 and 24, which I will read in New King James Version, and it says, "For the Lord your God dried up the waters of the Jordan before you until you had crossed over, as the Lord your God did to the Red Sea, which he dried up before us until we had crossed over. But all the peoples of the earth may know the hand of the Lord, that it is mighty, that you may fear the Lord your God forever. Amen. May the Lord keep you until tomorrow, so that we may meet for another lesson study. Thank you.